trim on the Loaded Bible. I do a lot of Bibles, so I normally just buy the stuff by the roll, but you can get pre-cut pieces off of Etsy and Amazon. I normally do lace or tassels. I'm going to do the pink tassel for this one. There's other glues that you can use. This is an industrial hot glue gun, so I never have any problems. I have Bibles that I've added lace and trim to years ago that still hold strong with this glue gun. Some prefer the fabric glue. If you use one of the lower quality glue guns, they said especially if you have your Bible out in the sun or the heat, the glue can start to remelt. This requires a really high temperature, so I don't have to really worry about this one. And once I open the back cover, I always place a little dot of glue to start. I go piece by piece. I never add glue all the way around because it dries really quickly, but that also helps me not make any mistakes. So I start at the top and I'll put it there, and then I'll add the line of glue and string it along. Once you get to the edge, some people fold theirs to give it like a ruffle look on the corners, or you can just place it around. And then I'll go down the side, then I'll get to that corner and I'll also take it around. Once I get to the bottom, I'll like measure it out and I'll start to pre-cut any excess off. I would like to cut it before I glue it, because once you glue it and you try to cut it, you could risk cutting your pages, and we don't want to do that. And then I'll just glue it around. This is really pretty. Like I said, I've had some of mine on. I do try to avoid white, because especially if you move your Bible around, white gets pretty dirty. I like the glue gun method because if I ever would have to replace the trim, I could use heat to remelt the glue in order to get the trim off to replace it. Some of the other fabric glues, I'm not sure that you would be able to get the trim off as easily if you would need to replace it.